today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So it was a field goal would at least get them on the board, but they want more than that. The offense out there, and they appear to be going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here of the turnover on downs. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Fleming. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From a defensive perspective, the kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And that one. Will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40 to throw again. Fleming sets up the screen to Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got... So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Off the bootleg, Fleming. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. On third down, Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdowns. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. On third down, it's Robinson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings... And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it, down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on... Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Jags, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from Jacksonville as he puts on his Jaguars helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. And look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, That's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. It's not like the kid directed the commercial. He just appears in it. I mean, you tell me. I mean, how many people out there would say no to being in a Nike commercial that gets splashed across primetime TV? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? We were talking about Nike here. Look, anyway, enough about all that. Why don't we get to the segment we actually had planned before I went off on that diatribe? And you know what? It's a good one for a lot of reasons. So.
YBM on the thing up.
Mate, I can't believe it's late November already. It seems like it was just yesterday that we met up for the first time. How are you holding up? I'm sure the season has worn you down to some degree, but remember, the greatest athletes have that little bit extra that gets them through the toughest moments. Looking forward to seeing what you have in you.
today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. A first down carry for Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games. Both losses, but just judging. First half of action nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Back to throw again. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time.
And And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a 1st down in the red zone. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Back to throw. Fleming. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This defense trailing in the 4th quarter and really needing this 4th down stop. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. off the play fake. Fleming. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely...
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you still got 4+ minutes to go.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down. Solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. One final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.